Hey guys, right, I think we're going to take the carb off this Enfield. It is stupid o'clock in the morning. I've had a rubbish night's sleep. Well, I haven't slept, to be honest. I'm terrible. I don't know what you guys are like, but I am terrible when something's on my mind. Nothing bad, just like bites, ideas, tick, 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 ticking away. Oh dear, I drive myself crazy. So I've decided to just get up and do something. I've tried putting things on the telly box and to fall asleep. No, it hasn't happened. Anyway, let's get this carb off, see what's going on inside it. I've not took one of these old Villiers carbs apart before, but sure it's pretty straightforward like most. So I think we'll probably pop the airbox off. I wonder if that's got an element in there. What do you reckon? Yes or no? I don't know. Let's see. We'll take that off, get that out of the way. I could probably just take all this off, but I want to see what's inside it anyway. Let's see if these will come undone. Let's get this rubber off. I reckon it's probably just got a loose nut the other side of this, so it's just spinning. I can get a bit of tension on it, it might come undone. Come on, there we go. Oh dear, look at that. That's seen better days, hasn't it? Wow. That's interesting. I'm surprised if someone's living in there. Let's have a look at that. Have I got that in camera shot? Yeah, that fell off. I reckon it's been doing some backfire in there, which could be timing, obviously, because it's tried to set fire to the filter, look. You see that? Let's take that top off. Oh wow, that needle's seen better days. It's a little bit out of, well, not a little bit, a lot out of shape. And it looks like someone's been grinding it, which is just a massive no-no. So that's not going to out matters, is it? But when we do get stuck into the build, it's not going to run this carb. That's gone so fragile, that has. You probably can get service parts for these still. Let's get that pipe off. Is the fuel on or off? Off. Yeah, that's not the best. The fuel pipe's just been put over that threaded section there, so I ain't even got the correct fittings on there. But we ain't gonna worry about it too much. We just want to get it running and see how it runs. I just want to know if it's, you know, hasn't got any terrible things going wrong and the gearbox all selects okay before the whole thing comes apart, just so I know what I've got to attend to if it has got problems like that. Right, let's see how this thing's going to come undone. Oh, an exercise. Blimey, that was loose, which is brilliant. That's better in there than what I thought it would be. It's all just like discoloration on the bowl. What is that material? It don't feel like alloy. Definitely not alloy. Thought it was a bit heavy. Steel bowl. Let's see if we can get the float off. So it's got like a little grub screw in here to release the float. Oh, there we go. In there, I don't know if you can see that. Villiers. So Villiers, I believe their cars went on a hell of a lot of different things. Boat engines, and the old Seagull boat engines. Lawnmowers, rotivators, motorcycles, you name it. There's no fuel in that, so that's not punctured, which is good. There's not that much muck in it at all. It's obviously got some somewhere, because it certainly wasn't getting fuel through. Oh. Surprisingly, not that bad. The old tickler there, it's quite smart actually. I'll say I've not stripped one of these before. I like that. Sado. Oops, something's fell out. Right, so that's the needle that'll switch the fuel off when the float rises. So it's definitely letting fuel in. And I've left the fuel on the bike, so that is switching, like stopping the fuel flowing when the float rises. I don't want to dip too much into it. So I am putting a a brand new carb on it, I would, because I have got some ideas in my head about this bike. I've always wanted to put like a Springer or girder front end on one, which I'd love to do to this. I know some people don't like them, but as I said in my other video, it's my bike. So I think I'm going to go down that route. Find like a nice old-fashioned vintage headlight. So I'd like to put a pre-monoblock carburetor on it. They're a little bit expensive for a new one, but at least with a new one, you know it's going to be fine. I find with carburetors, yes, you see a lot on eBay, a lot of old Amel carbs on eBay. They all been cleaned up beautifully, they all look sparkly and it draws you in, but a lot of the time they're actually worn out. And you see a lot of stories of people saying, oh, I put an old Amel carb on the bike, you know, because they wanted that vintage look, and they cannot get the bike running right. 9 times out of 10, the carb's worn out. I've even seen faces on the carbs that have warped. So, and then, you know, you go and spend, let's say, £100 on a carb that looks fine on the outside on eBay. Someone's took the time to polish it or whatever, but you've just bought a pile of junk. So save cutting corners and it costing you money. I'd rather dig a bit deeper in the pocket and just go and get a new one. I say, at least you know it's going to be right. The pre-monoblock is quite expensive actually, but they look great. I've kind of got my mind set on one, but in the meantime we'll try and get this going right. Let's turn that off. I've just had a thought. There's the thing. Bear with me. Save any messing about, wouldn't it? I've had them knocking about for a while. So these are Wassel carbs. Apparently made in the exact same place as the Amel. So I'm led to believe. All Amel service parts fit them. And supposedly they're all right. I do hear some people putting them down, but you can't believe everything you hear. Some people just don't get carbs set up right, so they instantly dismiss it that it's rubbish. I've put these on bikes before and had no problems whatsoever. So why don't I just sling that on? It should run all right, shouldn't it? Is that the right side one? Is it? No, it's not. That's the wrong side. can sort that out. That's the right side. So yeah, they're obviously, they look absolutely bang on the same as the Amel one. They're labelled as Wassel. Some people put them down, but I've always had stuff running right with them on. And like I say, apparently they're made in exactly the same place as the Amel, just labelled differently. I don't know what that's about. It might be a company merge or something like that, or someone's bought Amel or someone's bought Wassel or whatever. I do not know. I guess someone will jump in the comments if they know the history there as why or how that's come about. Yeah, might as well sling that on. We know it's going to run right then, don't we? It's the correct size for 350. Whether it's jetted right, I don't know, but I do have an assortment of jets as well. Oh, sorry, let's put that on. It's not going to destroy it. It'll still be like brand new. I'll take it off and swill it out and put it back in its packaging. Ready to go on a bill when I need to use it. Yeah, let's do that. Go around and get the other side. Don't know if you can hear that through that microphone. That damn fly buzzing around. Right, let's get the spanner on that and nip it up. What's my dog barking at? Blue, what are you doing? Come here. Come on, come and see. Come on, mate. Come on. Here he is. Here's trouble. Come on, mate. Come and catch this damn fly. Come on then. What are you barking at? Who's upsetting you? Eh? Come on, you can squeeze past there, fat boy. What's up, filthy face? How did you get out? Hey, someone must be up. It's 6 AM. Nobody else gets up at 6 AM in that house. Surely you've not learned to open the door and shut it behind you. Have you? Eh? No? Anyway, let's do this up. There's nothing. They're so close on these carbs. When you're doing it, you gotta watch it out. Take gouges out of them with a spanner. I just want to get it so it fires up, stays running, just so I can ride it. Whether it's a tiny bit upset with the setup, if it ain't quite right, as long as I can ride it. and find out we ain't got no terrible noises and it's selecting gears all right. And we know it's fine to pull it apart then. Right, after a long search, found the little ferrule bit that drops into there, because before it didn't have one, someone bodged a washer onto it, so I've got the proper bit now. Which is good. It doesn't fit these bars the best. Like I say, these are look like homemade bars. It doesn't grip it very well, but it'll do for now, just to give it a bit of a trial run if we get it started. I'm sure we will. Drop that. Clumsy sod. Take a bit of slack out on the carb. That should do for now. That's better. I'll say it ain't going to be routed the best, but it'll allow us to get it started, have a bit of a run on it. So I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. I'll even try and shut my eyes for half hour just to recharge a bit. Then we'll come back up, link that fuel pipe up to it and see she'll fire up. Now I'm going to drain that dirty fuel out the tank, try and give it a good swill out to get rid of any debris and put fresh fuel in. I'll go and get a couple of gallon of fresh fuel and then drop that in the tank. I might even see if I've got an inline filter somewhere just to drop in it to be safe. I might have one somewhere just to be on the safe side. So half hour with my eyes shut and a cup of tea. See you in a mo. Okay, I've had a bit of a rest. A bit later in the day now. Still tired. Had a terrible night. Or is it a terrible night when you're thinking about your next projects? I don't know. I don't know about you guys, it keeps me awake sometimes thinking about what I want to do and everything. But anyway, I've grabbed a half hour, caught up. Oh, here's Blue, look. Hello, Blue. It's raining outside here. Absolutely pouring it. So, I've linked the fuel up. I've put the battery on. It's just sitting there loose for now. Should be all right. Hello, mate. You come to help? Have you? You come to help? You're soaking. You could do a wash. Go back out. You could do a wash. But where was I? Yeah, I haven't started it. No, joking. See, it's it made him jump. It's freezing cold. Let's see how it goes. I'm feeling optimistic. I've got my cup of tea over there ready to celebrate. But the dog's in here, and every time I try and start a bike with him in here, he tries to attack it. Are you going to be good and not attack the bike? You promise? Hey? What you been eating? Eh? What you been eating now? Right. Let's give it a go. What's fuel on? Yeah, I think that's on. Fingers crossed. And also, before anyone jumps down my throat that I'm not starting it right, it hasn't got the decompressor connected. It's blue. Stop it. No, you're gonna have to go out. Go on, out you go. You're being silly. You can't attack it. Be good. And you can stay in. Let's move this back. The fool's attacking it. Right. Let's turn it on and see if it's going to go. You've got to be joking. No way. You're going to knock the camera over. You have got to be kidding me. You're going to burn yourself. It's a bit smoky. Obviously it's been stood for a while. Blue, stop it. I think that exhaust pipe is choking it. Ooh, battery's going to drop off. No way. Yes. I think that's got to be the best one has ever started after it's been stood. I'll have to ask the guy how long it's been standing. That will clear that smoke. You've got to be kidding me. Didn't expect that. Yeah, after a run that will clear. Unbelievable. I was just turning the engine over a couple of times without the ignition on. Then going for it. Oh, there we go. That'll do. No way. I'm really pleased with that. Let's celebrate. Cheers, guys. That is brilliant. No rattles or nothing. It's actually got more induction noises coming out the pipe. That sounds like it's absolutely strangling it. That does. It does look like it's off a car. Unbelievable. Engine sounds really sweet. Yeah, obviously we'll get it up to temperature properly when we have a ride on it. I don't think there's much up with that. Needs a bit of a dip into the gearbox to sort that out. That ain't going to be too much trouble. Yeah, well, I think next I'll clean the tank out, put some fresh fuel in it, get it all bolted back up. So I'm just watching that ain't on the exhaust pipe. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it? Yeah, get it all back together and go ride on it. Oh, sort the front brake out, or sort both brakes out a little bit, because they're no good whatsoever. So we'll sort that out before we go awry, because I don't really fancy stuffing it into something. Not now it runs sweet like that. What a starter. It's nearly a shame to take the points off it. Or do I leave them on? There is fors and against in that camp as well, isn't there? Some people like the old points. I just like the ease of the electronic ignition. Put it on, forget it. Obviously the points are a serviceable part, and they do fail normally when you're miles away from home. You'll find anyone who owns an old motorcycle will have a set of points in a tool bag or in the pocket when they go on a bit of a distance. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Some video further down the line we'll have a ride on it before she comes to pieces. Same as Dan's, we'll have a ride on that. I mean, that runs really nice as well. I should really start that up, film that so Dan can see it. I presume you'll be up one weekend, Dan, for a brew and sitting here and have a damn good chat. Where are we going with it? Anyway, one happy chat. Cheers for watching, guys. See you later.